Offshore companies are used for lots of different purposes. So it could be that you are trading in different areas of the world to where you're residing. There's also the asset protection element.
The asset might be property. So what you might do is choose to set up a company somewhere else in the world to own certain property in the UK.
If something happens to you, if something goes wrong in your life, the company that owns those assets is unaffected. And it creates a distance between you and the assets that you've vested in that company. Small businesses often are at greatest risk, in my opinion. You know, they accumulate some wealth, but not vast quantities of wealth. And arguably, if you've made some money but not a huge amount, it's more important to protect what you have got, because you can't survive without it. There's also a tax element in that a lot of offshore jurisdictions have different levels of taxation. You've got real offshore jurisdictions like Belize with no taxation, Hong Kong, 0% tax for clients doing business outside Hong Kong using a Hong Kong company. You're producing accounts, you name an address, and your details are fully available to anybody that wants them. On the offshore company, they're not. You know, they're completely confidential. You can create the company in different ways to make it more and more confidential. I mean, a lot of our clients are in Europe, so throughout Europe, their privacy has been eroded and they want it back. And using offshore corporate structures is a perfect way to get your privacy back. But for people who are not in the know, the general consensus is that if you're running an offshore company, if you're using an offshore company, you must be doing it for some underhand, dodgy reason. And it's really not the case.
You can regard most of these places as confidential, providing you're not doing anything criminal. You still get the confidentiality, but you've got to be legal.
It doesn't sell newspapers and it doesn't sell TV programmes to say that people that are using offshore companies are legitimate, genuine, honest people. No particular jurisdiction is right for everybody. So we need to initially find out what you want to achieve, why you want to go offshore, and tell you immediately whether it's going to achieve what you want to achieve. You know, we take all of this information, we process it, and we'll create a solution that works for you, a country that works for you. This is what we do every day. We do understand the different structures that you can use, why you would use them, and what you might do with them. So I think the message there is speak to us, talk to us about what you need, and we'll point you in the right direction.